Families and friends, it appears that the recent ban on these dancehall music that are promoting gun scamming mollies and jeopardizing the public welfare has stirred some kind of controversy amongst my Jamaican dancehall artist producers and even some of the fans them. Hi, me I go talk about right now. Greetings and salutations, yeah, to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's your favorite Jamaican. I'm Rastafari Soldier of Deep Roots TV. And if this is your first time tuning into the Rastaman channel, hit that red subscribe button and build up the Rastaman panel. Now, like I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, the notice of the Broadcast Commission, the immediate ban on the music where promote gun scam, Mali and public airways have risen to a discussion and their criticism by the Jamaican citizen. Among them are popular DJ disc jockey ZJ Liquid, who spoke out on the matter during an interview with The Star. The DJ stated, "We're not your kids. We are a body. You link up the body and say, guess what? We are going to take these initiative and have these moves." Continuing, he mentioned that the fact that the country is not being ruled by dictatorship and as no one can tell him what to do, he will proceed playing the type of music that he wish to play. Big up ZJ Liquid. Also recording artist and producer said that honestly, me don't even care at this point. Me gonna play what me feel fi play same way. Let me forward to that statement again. The man said me don't even care at this point. And that we are talking about. Right pan the nitty gritty. See, the artist and the producer and the promoter really don't care about the damages that they're leaving behind, as they profusively distribute the filth or muck that violates the public and ruin the mindset of the future, which are the youths. Frankly, ZJ Liquid said he really don't care, and him a go play where him fail fi play. You are gonna take, although relenting that the commission might not be wrong, he implied that with immediate effect was disrespectful and belittling. Okay. The music where we are listening to, the music where you are playing, are those music disrespectful and belittling? Now, as the Broadcast Commission of Jamaica step in, he might tell you it's not about no violence. He might tell you it's not about no money. He might tell you it's not about no control. But me I tell you a lie. It's about the mindset, the proliferation of nudity, the proliferation of violence through the lyrics, and the promotion of a violent culture in Jamaica. And that is what is rising crime. And now the body that is put in charge to navigate, guide, and lay down the rules has garnered a pair of what we would call testes to stand up to these pushers of violence, pushers of nudity, pushers of poverty, pushers of negativity that forward from my island Jamaica, because it appears that's all we can sing about. gun violence and drugs, and the disrespectfulness and the belittling of our female counterparts. Now, rounding out the case, they're showing here that, Intense Irie, the wife material entertainer voice of the music played on radio, is already censored. The most people, children included, listening to explicit lyrics and songs during their own free time. And that he is over the lack of concern that the government had towards the music industry during COVID-19 pandemic. A host of other influence and influential individuals have also shared their views on the sudden impose of ban on the specific type of music in the public space. One of them, as Stephen McGregor, more popularly referred to as the Genius, stated on Twitter post, "Yeah, crime and violence gonna magically stop now. Jamaica, the most sample place on earth." When someone replied to his post by admitting that even if the ban does not work, there is no reason for songs like that to be on radio, the Genius then vocalized by saying, a point ZJ Liquid introduced, no one from the younger generation volunteered to listen to radio in 2022. He expounded by remarking that the government is just posturing instead of actually doing more to curb the violence in the country. The Genius mentioned that for as long as he could remember, music has always adopted the blame, the blame for all the wrongs in Jamaica. Now listen to me, Genius. You are a non-genius. We are not saying that the music is causing all the violence, but it encourages it. It continues to perpetuate it. It teaches it. The art of life is through act and artistry. And if you're singing pure violence or alluding to scamming and drug use and abuse and the belittling of our female counterpart and mothers, our sisters, our daughter, and profusely pouring adult content on children, there will be a repercussion. There will be a repercussion. The end result will be the murder capital of the world. The end result will be the #1 abuser of children and women in the world. The end result will be Jamaica's violent culture. Now, as Stephen stated, that when he listened to certain music, him as a man, he don't go out and do it. Now, I had a discussion last night with my brethren them. Big up yourself, Valeria. Yam Pesa Wade, big up yourself, Save the seed, we don't kill the breed. So we plant the seed and watch it grow. Meaning in our conversation, in our mind, and our consciousness, it should grow. We should not remain dark as 1980s, as 1990s, in 2022. So we should come to the conclusion that yes, our environment that plays a part. Yes, the music and the content that we consume does play a part. And as the Africans on the Western Hemisphere consume more media, we are using the media as a selfish way to make our money and a selfish way to ruin the future of others. Now, Tanya Stephens also stated that when she attended high schools, songs were being banned as well. She specified artists like Admiral Bailey for a song like NFAP Man. The voice that, despite all the challenges, entertainers still progress. Excellent point. Excellent point. So if the government is stepping in and trying to curb the violence that is reaching the youngsters so they could curb it later on in the future. Meaning that people don't just change right away, but there are things that are patterned, systematic. And what's going on in the world, in most African descent area, the music that are being promoted are violent. And the people them that are paying the few African descent artists are usually European. So they are using these artists, these Vybz Kartel, these Skanks, these Ninja Man, these Bounty Killer, right, as agents of destruction on the melanation. So when you don't run up here and talk about the music now cause no violence, I lie you not tell because you are agents of Europeans that are profusely perpetuating the same violence on the melanation. So Genius, Vado, Bounty, and all them artists there, Vybz Kartel, Skank, they are agents of Europeans that are seeking to destroy the mentality and the morals of the melanation. So me now give Uno no props. Now you have this half Indian Jamaican Ramesh speaking rubbish, adding his thoughts, saying that he disagrees with lauding violent songs and understand the current concern, restricting artists and telling them that they cannot think about their everyday struggles, what they see happening in the society around them is stifling creativity and talent. The manager declared that Jamaica has one of the strictest regulations against music. He also questioned if the same music being played across different media platforms like Spotify, SoundCloud would be restricted also. No. Unlikely create argument and obstacle. You are guarantee the BCJ is the Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica. Spotify now in Jamaica come from Jamaica. iTunes come from Jamaica. Jamaica has a problem, a cultural problem. We are a culture of violent, wicked, mind-lying people. And we don't want to admit it. It in the music. How many other countries you hear sing about bad mind so much? Who you think we are talking about? We are talking about with self. Paper, paper, paper. These are the things that make our country so evil. The lack of understanding, the lack of courage, the lack of acceptance. There is a problem, and the problem is violence. And the music is producing it and perpetuating it and encouraging it and reminding even people who don't want to be involved in it that it is your duty as a Jamaican to be a road boy, to be a gangster for life, to be a killer. Unbelievable. Grown people that are eating out of an industry do not want to change it. Because one thing people hate is change. And there are many people that are eating from the plate, actually from the skull of poor people, perpetuating violence and disrespect on the vulnerable, the women, the children, and the elder. So they use the violence as a barbed wire fence, as a security guard to restrict the future of the children. And they call it creativity and talent, which they're admitting that they're creating violence, murder. They're creating all kind of lewd and lascivious events and acts up on their people. Yes, it's creative. It's creative. Now, Ramesh continued and said, it is not only artists and the people in the entertainment industry that are questioning the validation of the immediate ban. However, Jamaican citizens on various social media platforms, especially TikTok, have taken the comedic route to most of their interaction. Take a look at the reaction on the video. Basically, the video say, where you say, no more guns on, no problem, man. Jamaican in a party after them band chop song. They're looking great. They're exercising. Me afi take this post. Me after me walk past some police with craft a play pan phone in a me pocket. Well, listen to me, people. It's obvious and it's clear. People like to lie. And people like to buy garbage. Because when them artists, producer, and people here say, about violent song don't create a proliferation of violence, them lying. Because music teach the people, and now that everybody's looking at the music as a business and not as an instrument, they will lie in your face. They themselves will have family member that has been annihilated, killed, massacred by violent gangs that probably was being pumped up by the music. They themselves know of artists that are currently in prison for murdering other people and singing about it. They know many artists, producer, on illegal possession of firearm, shooting intent, and all kind of act. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that the proliferation of violence music in our island, in our community, in our countries, everywhere where black people there, is one common denominator. And the end result is not having your children listening to a whole bunch of Vybz Kartel and them I go to church on Sunday. No. The end result is not having your son listen to a whole bunch of Bounty Killer and him have a PhD as a doctor. No. Those people don't listen to those kind of garbage. The music is a stimulant for the violent culture. I'm Rastafari Soldier, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that red subscribe button. Most of all, I want you to leave your comment on this one. Because the people, them have to admit that there is a problem in Jam 1. And maybe, the violence, the crime, the constant proliferation of the egregious step on people, because a step, them boy will figure out so them can go on YouTube and do to music and make some money. A step on poor people. Because they can sing better tune. Them can produce better tune. Jamaica culture, I don't know, chop. Jamaica culture is one love. Yes, we sing against tyranny. Yes, we chant down Babylon. Yes, we chant oppressors. We fight against evil, wickedness in high and low place. But we never plan to kill off with brother and sister. Music teach the people. Music free the people. And the music can also beat the people. So I'm calling on the cultural youth. Kalanje put in work. Capitan put in work. You are going to see put in work. Bob Marley, Dennis Brown put in them work. Isaac put in them work. So you tell me, say nobody know out there burning spear? Put in work. Culture. Third world. Inner circle. Me can name thousands of Jamaicans that put in the proper work. But you know who no want for praise? Vibe start well and end bad. The bleacher becomes uno teacher. More life, more joy. Uno fi open up on the eyes and be wise. Be an individual free thinker. Stop following like the tail of the snake.
Hello, my name is